Hello and welcome to this episode of Box of the Month Plays Space Hulk, where we'll be playing with Ed, the classic 1989 Space Hulk game on my miniature 15mm 3D printed set. Enjoy. Here we are drifting through space on a Space Hulk. Here is my tiny 15mm Space Hulk and here's Ed. And we are preparing to play our first game here with the completed 15mm set there, the brave Blood Angels preparing to enter the Space Hulk. It's the first mission we're playing. There we go, see the whole thing. My Steelers are set up. We have themed dice, got templates, got a tankard, got to have a tankard, a little bag to draw the chits out of. But we are getting ready to start turn one. Are you ready, Ed?
Always.
Okay, for the Emperor, let's board this Space Hulk, people. So, should have said really that we are playing the first mission, and Ed is called Suicide Mission, and Ed's guys have to get all the way through the map to this room here and put a hit on it with his flamer. So it's really important for Ed to keep his flamer alive, and I'll be coming in through these different entry points. The Gene Stealers have their blips initially before the scary actual Gene Stealer models go on the board and start hopefully killing Ed's Blood Angels Terminators. There they are, getting ready to head to this room here on a suicide mission. More updates to come. Well, things have happened. We've got some blips here, moving up the corridor. Ed's models have moved down the corridor there, and this one's waiting here. We have noticed one issue, which was pretty obvious actually, that the flamer here, it's a bit big, so it does actually stick into the square in front. But we've just put it diagonally like that. So it's an illegal facing, but we know. It's very exciting. Turn one, no shots have been fired, no combat has ensued. But Ed is already terrified, aren't you, Ed?
Absolutely.
Okay, ready for the next turn? Things have happened, folks. These Gene Stealers have opened this door and run up the corridor towards Ed's Terminator dude, and the first shots of the game is Ed's Storm Bolter has jammed. We're going to see what happens next. I'll give you an update shortly. So Ed has shot at the Gene Stealer. He was using some command points. He did not hit the Gene Stealer, but the Gene Stealer stopped just short. So good luck, Ed. I think this might be the Gene Stealer's last tango here, but we'll see what happens. This Gene Stealer's moved up closer, and this one's lurking. But we will see what happens as the game progresses. Good luck, Ed. As you can see, Ed's Marines have moved up the corridor here. This guy's in Overwatch, but this guy, he's out of luck. He shot 2 Steelers in his turn, but in my turn, this guy is going to move up and attack him in close combat, and we'll see just how deadly Steelers can be against the Terminator. So, good luck, Ed. Tragic news, everyone. Unsurprised here. The Terminator has fallen. I rolled a 6, and Ed rolled a brave, but in the end, futile 3. So we'll see. I think we'll move on. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to move him just there behind the corner. I could move 1 closer, but I think lurking there is probably the best plan for the moment, out of range of his guns. So, good luck, Ed. 3 Gene Stealers have burst through the door, come around the corner. Ed's Sergeant's in Overwatch, but sadly, first roll, a jam. It seems to be a habit, double 4. It seems to be a killer for Ed's guys. Combat is now inevitable. Even with +1 for his Sergeant, it's not enough to beat this dice roll here. So sadly, that Sergeant has perished. More combat, guys. Next guy in line is going to get attacked by a Stealer. More bad news for the Imperium, I'm afraid. 5. I may have rolled 2 1s, but the 5 was certainly enough to beat that 3. And this Gene Stealer's killed another brave Terminator. Not looking good for the Flamer. look out. Bravely, this last Terminator behind the heavy flamer went to Overwatch. He shot, and as the Gene Stealer closed in on him over 2 squares, he failed to kill him. And then in hand-to-hand combat, yeah, the results speak for themselves. Sadly, he is gone. Ed needed a 6. He did not roll a 6, as you can see here. I'm afraid that the heavy flamer has succumbed, I'm afraid, to the Gene Stealer attack. Ed, thoughts?
So I had quite a lot of command points to start with. I had 4 and I used 2 of them. I should have used the remaining 2 to get me further up the corridor. I was thinking I should keep it on hold for the Gene Stealer's attack, but Gene Stealer blip was so far away that it wouldn't have made any difference. Might as well just use them all at the start. So maybe
you can't save them between turns.
No, absolutely. I just thought I wasn't thinking. was the answer.
Well, this is our first game, first playthrough. I think we're going to spin it round. I'm going to be the Marines. It didn't go well, but that's fine. There we go. Yeah, let's try that again.
Let's try that again.
From a different angle. Just wanted to grab some footage here of the completed board without any actual models on. I know people like to see this stuff. Not sure which, who commented saying to put graphite from a pencil on the doors, but thank you. Absolute genius move. They move so much easier than they used to. He says, I'm still a bit stuck. But yeah, there you go. I did some interesting little features in some of the rooms. This one maybe could do with a bit more work on it, that one. But yeah. Ooh, intimidating space hole corridors. Lots of fun. Anyway, let's look at this map from the other angle. And as if by magic, here I am. Here's the map from the other angle. Ed's ready for war.
Absolutely. Again. All 4 arms.
All 4 arms ready to kill those lovely Terminators here. So wish me luck, guys. Let's see if I can get further down these corridors than Ed did. Probably not. Let's try it. Turn 1 right underway here. These guys have moved bravely forward. There's some blips coming here down the corridor. And we're making our way up towards the room over here, but there's a blip there. Oh, wish me luck. Here we go. Action has occurred. A door opened. A Gene Stealer was revealed. I shot with Overwatch. I killed the Stealer, but sadly, the Stormbolt has jammed. So how this will affect the rest of the game, I'm not sure, but let's find out. So things are happening over here. A Gene Stealer appeared, ran around the corner, was shot by this guy in Overwatch very bravely at the crossroads there. But more excitingly, this guy's run up, opened the door, blasted the Gene Stealer, and then we have these 2. He's in Overwatch. Things may happen. I'm sure someone will die, but who it will be, we'll find out in just a second. Uh-oh, we lost a Marine. I actually thought, I suddenly realised I left my sergeant all the way back here. This was supposed to be my sergeant leading the squad over here, but I didn't. He got a jam when he shot his Stormbolter, but my Flamer is about to be attacked by a Gene Stealer. Wish me luck. Let's hope Ed's duck. Ed's duck. The heavy flamer has power fisted the Stealer, yes. With some heroic 2s and 1s from Ed, but a 6 from the heavy flamer. Yes. Yes, the heavy flamer did well, but Ed bravely rolled 2 1s and a 5, but the 5 was enough to beat my 1 2. So yeah, I died just as quickly. The game really is skewed against the Marines, I think, this first mission. But it's a lot of fun. We might play a third one. I think I'll leave you here for the moment. Thanks viewers for watching. We might try another mission another time, but it's been a whole lot of fun rolling dice with Ed. Thanks, Ed.
My pleasure.
Speak to you soon. Thanks, everyone. Literally when you stop filming, eh? There we go. I managed to complete the mission with the help of some very lucky dice rolls and some really kind blip draws from Ed. It can be done. It can be done. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for watching, everyone. And if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.